It's a beautiful afternoon for baseball in the East Bay here at the Coliseum. CC Sabathia is going to take them on for the Yankees. He spent some days here as a child. So did Dallas Braden. So there's your pitching matchup this afternoon. It's the final game of the series, and the A's need a win. It's the New York Yankees and the Oakland Athletics coming up on Comcast Sportsnet, California. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to an afternoon of Oakland A's baseball, along with Ray Fosse. I'm Glenn Kuiper. Well, when two teams both have good pitching staffs, you're going to get good pitching matchups, and we think we have one today. Dallas Braden, CC Sabathia, Ray, both are making their fourth start. Both are 2-0, both off to great starts.
Now, Dallas Braden, fortunately, has gotten some run support in his last two starts, and as a result, he has wins in those two against the Angels and the Baltimore Orioles. Of course, changeup is the key for him to be able to throw effectively to the right-handed hitters, run the fastball inside. But again, this is a patient ball club. He will have to make sure that he throws quality strikes against the very patient right-handed hitters. But CC Sabathia, normally he gets off to a slow start, especially with Cleveland and with the Yankees last year, but a little bit different CC this year, 2-0 with a sub-3 ERA. So both pitchers with that sub-3 earned run average, CC Sabathia is going to have a lot of people yelling for him today. They're all from Vallejo. He's got about 200 to 300 that he paid for to come out and watch this afternoon's game. So special for CC, but Dallas Braden is also special from Stockton, California.
And how about a couple early runs for the A's after almost being no-hit last night? That would be great to see this afternoon. So Braden and Sabathia in the series finale on a gorgeous afternoon at the Coliseum. We'll have lineups and first pitch in just a moment.
A's Baseball is brought to you by AT&T. Find out what's possible with the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T. Rethink possible. And by Corona. Relax and refresh this May 5th with an ice-cold Corona and lime and keep the spirit of Cinco alive.
A's taking the field there wearing the green tops this afternoon. It's Dallas Braden takes them on, the lefty, trying to raise his record to a perfect 3-0. Game time weather brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Admission is free and the boardwalk is open this weekend. Gorgeous day, 64 degrees, and a few white puffy clouds, but no rain in sight, and it's only supposed to get warmer this weekend. So we're excited about the incoming weather.
And how about area code 209?
Yep.
You got 707, they got 209 today. Vallejo and Stockton.
Let's take a look at the Yankees lineup that Dallas Braden will face. Jeter, Johnson at first base today. Teixeira will do the DH. Alex Rodriguez in the cleanup spot. Cano at second. Swisher in right. Marcus Timms gets his first start. He'll be in left. Francisco Cervelli is the catcher, and Brett Gardner in center field. Curtis Granderson is going to get the afternoon off. Defensively for the A's, Matt Carson just called up from AAA Sacramento. We'll tell you why in just a moment. He'll be in left. Rajay Davis in center, Ryan Sweeney in right, Kuzmanoff, Pennington, Rosales, Barton around the infield. Kurt Suzuki is the catcher. And Dallas Braden to the mound.
Second career start against the New York Yankees for Dallas Braden. So he is starting against them this afternoon and trying to pitch well enough that his club can score him some runs and pick up a win to avoid a sweep by the Yankees in this three-game series. But he is off to a good start as Dallas Braden. Remember last year he only made 22 starts because of the left foot injury, the nerve damage. So Dallas fighting through that. Fourth start this year. He's given up just a couple of home runs. Bobby Abreu, the left-hander, and also Ty Wigginton's home run that, as Dallas said, it might still be traveling around the world someplace because it was crushed.
Sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And there is Matt Carson. So Carson starting in left field. And Dallas Braden. His first pitch of the ball game to Derek Jeter is bounced to short. Cliff Pennington has it, fires it across, and that's the first out. So Matt Carson is in the big leagues because Travis Buck is on the disabled list. Strained oblique for Travis Buck. And so Matt Carson, who was having a terrific start for the River Cats.
And that's what Bob Guerin, the A's manager, goes by, who is performing the best, especially when you need a left fielder, an outfielder. In the case of Matt Carson playing well, he's a right-handed bat, and I think that's going to be something that's going to benefit the A's as well, as long as Travis Buck is on the disabled list. And boy, Jim Scanlon, the A's hitting coach, said it's too bad because Travis was starting to swing the bat well. Had the big home run Tuesday, a long home run.
So the injury bug starting to hit the A's and continues to hit Travis Buck, and that's unfortunate.
Well, it's opportunities, as we have seen last couple of years, players from the minor leagues. And boy, if there's ever an incentive to go to the minor leagues and play well with the injuries that are occurring at the major league level, that would be it. Get a chance to come up.
Nick Johnson bounces one over the mound. Pennington on the bare hand. And he and Rosales came together, but Pennington was the right man to field the ball. He did, and a very nice play.
What a lot of things happening on this play. Over the head of Dallas Braden, and then here comes Rosales in front of Pennington, and then the bare hand, and that is an outstanding play. Cliff went after it, had to pull a hand back as he let Rosales run in front of him. So a nice way to start this game. Cliff Pennington has handled both. Derek Jeter, a little bit more difficult play with Johnson.
So 2 outs for Mark Teixeira. Teixeira getting half the day off as he's the DH. One hit in this series for Teixeira. He only has 6 hits on the year. And he may have 7. No, he's not. Comes up just short as Carson makes the catch at the warning track. Good first inning for Dallas Braden. A's come to bat in the bottom of the first against CC Sabathia. let's look at the A's lineup this afternoon. Rajay Davis, Derek Barton, Ryan Sweeney, Kurt Suzuki in the cleanup spot. Jake Fox will hit fifth in DH. Kevin Kuzmanoff at third. Adam Rosales at second. Matt Carson will hit eighth. But Pennington will hit ninth. Timms, Gardner, Swisher in the outfield for the Yankees. Rodriguez, Jeter, Cano, Johnson on the infield. Cervelli is the catcher. Sabathia is the pitcher.
Number 52, CC Sabathia, of course, from Vallejo, California, and he is looking outstanding. I saw him downstairs. I said, man, you look good. He says, you haven't seen me in a while. So he works hard. Now, he is big, and I think he probably still has his personal chef, which he can afford it. And why not? You know, make sure you eat right. But CC is one of those guys that if he loses too much weight, probably would affect it.
Exactly. I mean, he's not going to lose 50 pounds.
No. And if he did, it's definitely not going to help him.
He's a big man.
CC off to a good start, as we mentioned. He's 2-0 with a 284 earned run average. He has 18 strikeouts, so about a strikeout per inning in just 4 walks.
3-0 to Rajay Davis. Davis, Barton, and Sweeney, the first 3 hitters for the A's. Rajay did not start last night. He did come in the game late as a pinch runner. And a 4-pitch walk to start the ball game for the A's.
Check out our keys to the game, brought to you by Toyota. That's it. 707 versus 209. That's Vallejo versus Stockton, the area codes, and trying to salvage the series against a very tough pitcher in CC Sabathia. Warmer weather. We hope hotter bats, as first 2 games have been a little bit cool. And, of course, the weather as well as the bats for the Athletics. So they'll try to change that this afternoon, salvage at least one of these 3 games against the very powerful Bronx Bombers.
The A's have scored 4 runs and 11 hits combined in the first 2 games of this series. They have hit a couple of home runs. They've not stolen a base in the series. A's with a 9-7 record coming to the ball game. They're 6-4 at home, 3-3 on the road. Outside, 1-1.
Pretty good slide step by CC Sabathia, and of course Rajay Davis got to see the move of CC on the pitch that he threw to first base, but then just saw a pretty good slide step, so he gets out to the cutout at first base as Rajay, which is a very, very good lead.
Davis not going, and up and away, 2-1.
CC Sabathia, of course, the good fastball that he has always had, but he's thrown a slider / cutter, but this year he's using more of a curveball slur instead of the cutter. And of course, he likes the changeup. So what we've talked about, Brett Anderson, that a hard curve down and in to the right-handed hitters, then it goes back with a changeup.
Cano, he'll get the out at first, and Rajay Davis goes to second.
Now as Ryan Sweeney comes up, we'll see what Rajay does at second base. Joe Girardi, third-year manager. Rajay, maybe a better chance to steal third. And even though there's a left-handed hitter, but Alex Rodriguez way off the line at third base, so that's going to be a foot race if Rajay does attempt to steal. As we've noted in this series, third baseman Alex Rodriguez against the left-handed batters has been way off the bag and way off the line at third. We may see Rajay go early.
He bluffs going. Pitch is high to Sweeney.
One thing Rajay Davis has CC doing, that's they're using a slide step, first base and second base.
And Jeter doesn't want to leave his position a whole lot. His spot is kind of right behind Rajay Davis.
Well, also when Rajay fakes like he's going to third, Alex Rodriguez heads to third himself, so there's a huge hole that's opened up on the left side with Jeter's positioning as well as A-Rod.
There goes Rajai Davis. Pitches high, throw to third, not in time. Stolen base for Rajai Davis.
He's got to do it. It's like they're giving it to him. Cervelli had to throw it to Alex Rodriguez on a moving target. Watch Rodriguez go to the bag. So Cervelli, a strong throw, but Rajai had too big of a jump against CC and really able to get a huge lead off second base. So a ground ball, put it in play. The A's have an early lead.
Pitches high, walked in. Second walk here in the first for CC Sabathia. Well, this legendary performance is brought to you by Nation's Giant Hamburgers. August 18th of last year, Kurt Suzuki. You saw that, and then he did this. Next pitch, he hits a home run off Sabathia. So when you've got a giant appetite, it's got to be Nation's. That is our Nation's legendary performance.
And CC didn't want to do what he did. And then he was surprised when he got the fastball signed. He said, why did I do that? Got him in New York also that first game back early April. A 3-run home run off a slider. And he crushed to left field. Remember that ball was hit. Thought about fan interference, so the home run was reviewed and given to Suzuki and the A's in an early 3-0 lead. It didn't last long though.
Kurt hits one deep to left. That baby is gone. He's done it again against Sabathia.
You couldn't write a script any better than that. Wow. What a shot by Kurt Suzuki. First pitch fastball and a no-doubter. That's how you get a runner in from third base in less than 2 outs.
Sort of guarantees it, doesn't it?
Wow.
So the A's get a big hit in the very first inning this afternoon. A 3-run shot by Kurt Suzuki. First home run that Sabathia has given up this year. So here's Jake Fox, the designated hitter. So 2 walks by Sabathia, and they both score here in the first. Best thing to do now is to add on. Absolutely. Because Sabathia is the kind of guy, he can and usually does settle down after a rocky start. And we know how dangerous the Yankees offense is, so you have to continue to go after Sabathia.
Well, fortunately, too, Dallas Braden gets an early lead. A pitcher for the A's has been void of any run support, lack of run support, so it's great to see that happen for Dallas Braden. His battery mate gets it to him. So Dallas 209 is ahead of CC 707 early in the game.
Changeup and a swing and a miss by Fox. That's the second out.
You cannot see this enough. First pitch fastball, first pitch right in the middle of the plate, and Kurt Suzuki, first swing of the day. And he knew it was gone. So did CC. So did Timms in left field. And so did all those fans. And Kurt Suzuki, a couple of home runs in series, and they have not been cheap.
No.
They have been long shots by the A's catcher. So he's at his third of the season. Second 3-run home run by the A's. Cliff Pennington, the other one.
Kuzminov bounces one toward Alex Rodriguez. Side retired. Kurt Suzuki does damage. A 3-run homer, and it was a long one. So we've played one at the Coliseum. 3-0 A's. So the A's with a 3-0 lead. Second inning. Alex Rodriguez leading it off. Braden drops a strike on the outside corner. Rodriguez, Cano, and Swisher. Change up, popped up. Suzuki over, right in front of near the Yankees dugout. A lot of the players stand outside the dugout here at the Coliseum.
Because they have so much security down there, there's not enough room.
Well, you only need Raymond.
I'm talking about their own security.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like 5 years ago, or 7 years ago, you and Greg were up here working. I was doing sideline stuff down there. I did it every game, and the Yankee guy said, "Who are you?" I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm here for 81. You're here for 3. Beat it."
Exactly.
Probably a nice guy, but I mean, he did. He said, "Hey, can I see your media badge?"
Yeah.
They go, "What? Are you joking around? I mean, I stand down here every single game." Well, he was a Yankee security guard at the Coliseum. Driven to right. Sweeney back. Spins around. He's got it. 1 out. So Braden retires the first 4, and now he'll face Robinson Cano.
Second baseman, number 24, Robinson Cano.
Pretty good fastball location inside to Alex Rodriguez, kind of inside out the ball to right field. Dallas Braden waiting about 10 seconds for Robinson Cano to get set in the batter's box, but Dallas works quickly and a lot of times has to wait on the hitter to get himself set.
Couple of hits last night for Cano. He had one of those 2 triples back-to-back, Rodriguez and Cano. Got the first run of the game in. Left center, Carson back. And he's got room near the track. 2 outs. So that'll bring up Nick Swisher, who will hit from the right side. Swisher had a 2-run single in the first inning of game 1.
He was very impressed with Gio Gonzalez as he talked about Gio pitching and the ball running in on him, but he happened to get a fastball away that he drove to right center. Turned out to be a big 2-out hit in the first inning.
First pitch swinging, high pop-up, foul territory, and nobody's going to get it. Look at the crowd this afternoon. And the sunshine. Isn't that nice?
It's supposed to be nice all weekend, too. Cleveland coming in tomorrow night for a 3-game weekend series.
And the Tribe, just as you speak, Ray, wrapped up a win at Target Field. Indians beat the Twins 8-1 to salvage the 3rd and final game of that series. Changeup stays outside.
That's a chase pitch, trying to get Nick Swisher with 2 strikes to chase a changeup off the plate.
Driven to left. Carson near the fence, leaps, and it's off the wall. Bounces back toward the infield. Swisher will make a big turn at second and stop there. So Swisher a double with 2 outs.
Went fastball in, and Nick pulled the hands in. That's just a reaction by a hitter with a fastball inside after he got a change up the prior pitch. On that ball, if Matt Carson had gotten back to the wall and jumped, he would have caught it. He kind of jumped and went into the wall. Was not able to put a glove on it, but it was hit too hard. Line drive by Swisher.
Here's Marcus Timms. Our first look at Timms in a Yankee uniform. He's got good power. He's 5 for 10 with a double so far this year. Does not have a home run or an RBI. Well, he's been kind of a platoon guy. Plays mostly against left-handers. At least he did with the Tigers, and I'm sure that'll be the case here.
Yeah, I think Brett Gardner's going to get a lot of playing time in left field. He is a left-hand hitter. Started against Gio on Tuesday night. But Swisher is right fielder with Granderson. Acquired from the Tigers. Their center fielder. Lefty pitching day, so he gets the day off.
0-2 to Timms. Francisco Cervelli, the catcher, is waiting in the on-deck circle. Also seen Timms chase that changeup over the years.
Try it again. Fastball back in.
And he had a good swing, fouled it straight back.
One thing is against a right-hander is that Dallas Braden likes to go inside with the fastball, and I think there are times you have to get it, throw it off the plate. You want to take the chance of the ball coming back in the hitting zone, and the ball to Swisher actually came back enough for him to hit the ball off the wall.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball, and he gets Timms swinging. That's the first strikeout for Dallas Braden. A double by Swisher, nothing else for the Yankees.
Support our local schools. Bring your new school supply donation worth $5 or more to tomorrow's game with the Indians, and you'll get a 2-for-1 field level ticket voucher. Wells Fargo and the Oakland A School Supply Drive at every Friday home game this season through August, teaming up to make a difference.
Indians A's. Justin Duchscher, Jake Westbrook, pitching matchup for that one. First pitch to Adam Rosales is outside. Rosales, Carson, and Pennington against C.C. Sabathia. A 3-run homer by Kurt Suzuki. Scoring in the ball game so far. Gardner in center, a couple steps in, he's got it. So C.C. Sabathia is 29 years old. Stay with me on this, right? 29 years old. He has a career record of 138 and 81. So 138 career wins. You look way ahead. People have wondered who will be the next pitcher to win 300 games. Now we're talking way down the road, obviously, but the reason Sabathia's name comes up is Randy Johnson was the last one to do it. He did it last year. But there's really nobody close, and there's really nobody that has as good of a chance age-wise and career wins-wise as Sabathia. 29 years old, 138 wins. He's going to have to pitch a long time, obviously. But it's going to be a while. The point is before there's another 300-game winner.
I think that CC has going for him with 138 wins, second year of his 7-year contract.
Yeah.
That he's playing for a team that's going to give him a chance to win a lot of games. I mean, close to 20 every year, just because the offense and the quality pitcher that he is. And he will have that opportunity. And that goes without saying today. He gives up 3 runs the first inning, but he also knows if he can keep his club close, they have a chance to come back and score some runs. And that's why it's so important for Dallas Braden to pitch well against a team that does not sit back and think that they're beaten, even though they're down 3-0 in the first.
Strike 3 called. Breaking pitch. 2 strikeouts for Sabathia.
And that's the slurve that he likes to throw inside of the right-handers. Watch this big break. Savelli down low, but this pitch up, crosses the whole plate. And enough for the strikeout to Matt Carson, his first at-bat this year.
So Pennington hits with 2 outs. But there are 24 pitchers who have won 300 games in their career. Jamie Moyer is still pitching. He's got 259 career wins. I don't ever want to count Jamie Moyer out because he wants to pitch for a while, but he's got a ways to go.
He's about ready to turn his uniform number, age-wise. He's wearing number 50, and he's approaching it quickly.
Cano has it, flips to first, side retired. Sabathia settles down and has a 3-up, 3-down second inning. Gave up a 2-out double to Swisher in the second. That's the only hit he's allowed so far. Francisco Cervelli, the catcher, stepping in. So Posada and Granderson getting the afternoon off. Francisco Cervelli takes a strike. Little flare, right field. Sweeney's going to play it on a hop. Loop single for Cervelli. Bloomberg Sports, the leader in data analysis, has developed an analytical product being used by baseball clubs. There's also a product for fans. Improve your fantasy player. Track your favorite players and teams. Go to BloombergSports.com. Check it out. Last start was versus the Orioles for Braden. His changeup is his best pitch. Look at the different counts and look at the percentage of times he threw a changeup in those counts. There's some interesting numbers on there, right?
About 3 and 2. You saw Gio Gonzalez, all fastballs, 3 and 2. Dallas Braden, 75% changeup.
How about 3 and 1?
Oh, yeah.
Every time. So every time the count went to 3 and 1 against the Orioles, he threw a changeup. Yeah. But there was also interesting number on there. We'll go back to it, which surprised me. When the count was 0-2, look at that, Ray. He did not throw a changeup on 0-2. That surprises me.
But in a sense, it shouldn't, just because if he throws such a good one and it's 0-2, and typically the hitters shorten up, they can handle that versus 2-0, 3-1, 3-2 when they're more aggressive looking fastball. So it's kind of pitching backwards in a sense, and that's why his changeup, although he's not opposed to throwing at any time, but that 0-2, I think it's a good idea not to.
So maybe go off the plate with a fastball or something. Ajay Davis racing in, still coming in, and in front of Carson, he's got it. So Brett Gardner is retiring. But that's interesting stuff, knowing that the changeup is Dallas Braden's best pitch.
Now number 2, Derek Jeter.
And it also gives us something to watch for. Top of the order in Jeter. Jeter hit a ground ball to short in the first inning. Jeter was 0 for 5 in game 1 and 1 for 4 last night with a walk. So 1 for 10 in the series.
But he's been very aggressive, swinging early in the count as he did the first at bat today. First pitch swinging, ground ball to short.
Jeter here at the Coliseum is a career .357 hitter. So he likes hitting here. Oh, what a play by Kurt Suzuki.
Well, Dallas Braden is pitching to Jeter with Cervelli at first base. Like he's a threat to steal, and he's not. Great play. The athleticism of Kurt Suzuki, just moving quickly to his left to keep the ball from going by, keeping the double play in order if Dallas can get a strike or two to Jeter.
And that one just a bit low, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So action for the Yankees here in the third. First and second, 1 out.
Now batting, number 26.
Here's Nick Johnson.
Nick Johnson.
Johnson is 0 for 7 in the series. He has been on base via the walk. He's walked 4 times, so he's getting on base. The hits just aren't coming right now for Johnson. He's 6 for 45 to start this season. 0-1. Cervelli at second and Jeter at first.
Dallas Braden needs a rollover ground ball from Nick Johnson. Try to get a double play, and do not want the Yankee fans who start yelling too much here this afternoon. And there are a few here.
Carson comes in, and he's got it. That's the second out, and now the matchup will be Braden against Teixeira.
That's Teixeira's first swing. I guess Dallas Braden got a changeup, got it off the end of the bat, and left his bat like might have a chance to get out, but because it was hit towards the end, it stayed in the park. And that was a changeup away from the power hitting Mark Teixeira, who has just the one home run so far this year.
A little bit high to Teixeira, who hit a deep fly ball in the left field to end the first. There's a strike down around the knees.
We were talking last night with the A's had a runner on base. You'd like to see somebody come up and home run to tie the game. Yankees have a few guys in the lineup.
Well, yeah.
And that's why these situations are very critical for a pitcher. You got 2 outs, but you got a very powerful hitter at the plate, Teixeira.
And he takes inside.
And the sleeping giant's going to wake up sometime.
Yeah. He led the American League in RBIs last year with 122. And tied with Carlos Pena for the league lead in home runs with 39. This is the changeup, 75 miles an hour.
It's a 2-1 count, which is a great time because Teixeira swung like he was getting a fastball, but Dallas Braden pulled the string. Same arm angle, same speed as a fastball, but he pulled the string, got the changeup.
Threw it again. This time Teixeira takes it. So now it's a full count. Runners will be moving on the pitch.
And he'll throw it again. I think he will throw it again 3-2. As we saw the 75%.
Yep. Runners take off. And it's popped up. Suzuki is going to watch it drop into the first row. Just ran out of room.
That was a 75-mile-an-hour changeup, but it was right in the middle of the plate. Ideally, keep the ball down low with a changeup with a little tailing action away from the right-hander. And it was a changeup, but look at the location. Teixeira just got under it.
Runners go. Hit high to left center field, but in the ballpark. Rajay Davis has it, side retired. Another changeup, and Teixeira flies out. The Yankees strand a pair. Bottom of the third coming up. 3-0 A's.
To see Howard Cosell, Brooklyn, New York. And I have a question for you. And here it is. Was Jack Roosevelt Robinson's legacy lost on the game of today?
heavy
What did
question.
he say?
An honor, though, coming from Mr. C. That is our Subway Eat Fresh Ask Glenn and Ray question. I don't think so. Major League Baseball, I think, does a pretty good job of making sure Jackie Robinson's legacy lives on. I mean, I don't know if there's more Major League Baseball can do.
No.
Nobody wears his number. It's retired. He
Yeah,
has
you
a
couldn't-
day every...
Yeah, you couldn't ask for any more when you have a day, April 15th of every year is Jackie Robinson Day. Everybody wears the number 42. His number is forever retired, and once Mariano Rivera retires, then there will never be another 42 worn in Major League Baseball.
Every stadium has the number up.
So I don't think there's any more that can be done. I think what people are talking about now is how about Roberto Clemente?
Yeah.
And there is the number 42 that is prominently displayed here at the Coliseum and all over baseball. That is retired. There's the Dodger blue, number 42 for the Brooklyn Dodger, Jackie Robinson. So that helped that answer Mr. Cassell's question.
Swing and a miss. Well, it does bring up an interesting point. We all know, obviously, what Jackie Robinson did for the African Americans, being the first one to play in the big leagues. But what about the Latin players, like you said, with Roberto Clemente?
And get more and more of the Latin players that are playing.
No question, the honors that are bestowed on the late Jackie Robinson, more than well deserved for what he did.
Good article, I think John Shea interviewed Monty Irvin. He was 91, and very good article. And Monty Irvin said there could have been others who could have been Jackie Robinson in Broken Color Bears. Larry Doby, of course, the first American League African American, and of course Don Newcomb. There are a lot, but Jackie was the one, and as they all say, nobody could have handled it better than what Jackie did, and maybe that's why he was chosen by Branch Rickey to be the first.
I mean, Larry Doby got to the big leagues a month and a half later.
Right after, And some people would say, why not Larry Doby?
Sure.
And a similar day honoring him.
Well, I think you could make an argument that Larry Doby's career and what he did should be recognized more. I mean, he was a great player, but like I said, a month and a half difference, right?
Right now he's just honored in Cleveland.
Exactly. Three-one pitch rolled foul. 3-2 to Derek Barton.
Meanwhile, CC Sabathia has settled down since the home run to Kurt Suzuki, a 3-run shot. He has retired all batters since and struck out now 3. It 3.
Yep. Slider outside, and it's a walk. That's the third walk issued by Sabathia.
And there might have been some hitters who would chase the sliders thrown by CC Sabathia, but not Derek Barton. Waits very well. I think Derek, with his LASIK eye surgery, probably can recognize the seams and the spin of the baseball now.
Which doing something right.
Yeah, for every hitter that can do that, that allows them to stay back and take some of those close pitches.
Barton has now walked 17 times, and this is the A's 17th game. Bounce toward the second baseman. Cano steps in the bag, throws in time. Nice play by Robinson Cano. He turns the double play 4-3. Nothing for the A's in the bottom of the third.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're a big A's fan, right? You want him now from Penn and Teller with
Private section reserved exclusively for your group throughout the game and includes a fully catered pregame meal. Availability is limited, so call the A's today at 510-638-GO-A's. And if you want to have a good time, the Barbecue Terrace is a great location to do exactly that, to come out, enjoy A's baseball, and have a nice barbecue.
This weekend may be the weekend to do it. It's supposed to be nice warm weather. We're excited about that. Rodriguez, Cano, and Swisher here in the fourth inning. The A's with a 3-0 lead. Rodriguez hit a fly ball to right field, leading off the second inning. His home run in game 1 of this series was career home run number 585. And he's going to join the 600 home run club at some point. Only 6 in there. Reaches for the changeup and pops it up.
And that's what you want to see a power hitter do, is reach for a pitch off the plate and a changeup at that. Take a look at the 4 pitches thrown by Dallas Braden to Alex Rodriguez. First pitch, breaking ball, catches the middle part of the plate, and then a good fastball just misses outside. This pitch, good fastball in and changeup off the plate. That's what you call a chase. Alex Rodriguez chased the changeup off the plate, too close to take, and got him with an easy pop up the infield.
Inside to Robinson Cano. One strikeout for Braden and 1 walk. This is pitch number 50.
209. How about that on his glove? Guys put their manufacturer the logo. Some have their names stitched. A lot of them have their names stitched on their gloves now. But Dallas Braden says it all. 209.
2-1 changeup, and it catches the outside corner. 2-2.
Perfectly thrown, and all those who say no change up to left-handers, if you're a left-hander, he stays to the outside part of the plate.
Now, does he have the ability to throw his changeup where maybe it moves a little bit away from a left-hand hitter like that one did?
Like a sailor, a ball that sails away. Of course, the two-seam, he can, to the right-handers, he can throw the changeup that goes away from him, but it's like throwing a ball that just sails away, and what a great changeup there.
Cano swings badly at it and misses.
In the dirt, all motion right here. It looks like it's going to be a fastball, and watch Cano way out on the front foot and just flailing at it, and that's what we saw a lot from the Seattle Mariners. Swinging at pitches in the dirt. Kurt Suzuki, a good job of catching the ball and making the tag.
Swisher had a double in the second inning. First pitch strike. Braden ahead in the count. Remember our Bloomberg Sports graphic talked about when Braden threw that changeup in his last start. An 0-2 count. We talked about it, Ray. He did not throw a changeup. We'll see what he does with Swisher 0-2.
Well, they got him, tried to get him with a fastball first at bat and missed. Another fastball and couldn't get around on this one.
Sweeney has it. Swisher's retired. 3 up, 3 down inning. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It'll be Suzuki, Fox, and Kuzminov. with 20 or more home runs. 8 seasons with 20 or more home runs by a catcher in Major League history. Kurt Suzuki homered in the first inning. A 3-run shot off Sabathia. Jorge Posadas probably hit 20 home runs in a season 8 times, I would guess. Kurt Suzuki hit 15 home runs last year. He's got 3 so far this year. Think there's any doubt? Probably this year. Kurt will be a 20 home run guy in the big leagues, no question.
If Joe Mauer were not in the American League, Kurt Suzuki would be an all-star.
Yep.
And we hope he's an all-star anyway. Joe probably be voted on by the fans. First pitch he saw from CC Sabathia today after a couple of walks and after a visit to the mound by the pitching coach. Kurt Suzuki said hello to CC and welcome back to the Bay Area.
.30 pitch outside. He walked in. So 4 walks by Sabathia today, and we're just in the 4th inning. So he has not been quite as sharp. It was just a couple of starts ago, his second start of the year. Sabathia had a no-hitter through 2 outs in the 8th inning. That was against Tampa Bay. Kelly Shopik singled. But that was the furthest he had ever gone in a game without allowing a hit. 7 2/3.
You know who was the happiest about the first hit?
Joe Girardi.
Exactly. We mentioned earlier in this series, CC Sabathia was not going to pitch the 9th. Pitch count was up too high, and as Robertson, the reliever, was going to come in and try to close out the no-hitter. But
close out the no-no.
Yeah.
Well, he finished with 111 pitches. In the hole, Jeter has it to second for 1. Cano, the quick turn, but he throws the ball into the dugout. Fox will go to second. It'll be an error on Cano. He really turned it quickly.
The flip, the underhand flip, which is not a bad idea because that's the way he throws. But watch this, underneath, he had plenty of time to go over the top, but the movement to Nick Johnson and Cervelli really jostling to back up as the catcher, but still it got by him into the dugout. Probably a double play that should have been turned relatively easy.
So Fox to second on the air. It's the first error in the series by the Yankees and just their 5th of the year. This was that start we're talking about down in St. Petersburg where Sabathia had 4 outs away from a no-hitter. And that was the hit. And then he came out of the game right after that. His next start after that one, 6 innings, 1 earned run against Texas, and he got the win there. Got a no decision in his first start, and then back-to-back wins. That is Phil Hughes, who probably slept pretty well last night. He was good.
A.J. Burnett said, "How'd you do it?" But he was good. Excellent fastball, and if he's their 5th starter, he's pretty good. They've got a good rotation.
Eric Chavez was talking about it in the newspaper today. He said he could tell that Hughes was on top of his game after his first at bat because Hughes was throwing hard. Nobody knows better than the hitter what kind of stuff a guy has. Jeter knocks it down. holds on to the ball. Stopping at third is Fox, and it's going to be a hit for Kuzminov. Derek Jeter did his part.
Saved the run.
Gets the hit.
That's why infielders, if runner at second base, catcher always reminds them, dive, knock the ball down, keep it from going to the outfield. And Jeter, that's why he gets better and better. Gold Glover, and no chance to get Carson at first, so he waits to see if Jake Fox is going to round the bag too far. But, you know, you tell Derek Jeter he's not good at something, it's the worst thing you can do. Because he'll prove to you that he is much better than what you think in certain areas. And his defense has been one that just gets better and better every year.
Rosales to right field. Swisher over, fair territory, tagging up is Fox. He's coming home. The throw to the plate is not in time as Cervelli couldn't hold it. Fox scores 4-0 A's.
The lumbering Jake Fox coming down the line, and a nice slide. Rosales with a sac fly, not that deep, but with one out, take the chance. Rather than try to get a 2-out hit, Nick set up perfectly. And the throw is Cervelli tried to make the quick tag. A bit better suited to stay back on the plate. He tried to come up and get the ball. Ideally, you stay on the plate, try to knock the runner off the plate, or at least block him. But Jake Fox going around the tag, and the A's played another run.
And Kuzminov heads up base running, goes to second.
And the error is costly. Jake going around the tag. Cervelli, look where his positioning is. Out in front of the plate, up the line to first base. Well, as a catcher, it's always better to let the ball come to you and position yourself on the plate so you know where the runner is going to be instead of having to try to reach out, catch it, and go back.
Pickoff at second, and what a play by Cervelli. Kuzminov picked off at second, and that's how the inning ends. But a run for the Athletics on the sacrifice fly by Adam Rosales. 4-0 A's after 4.
And wow, did they make an excellent play. Strong throw by Cervelli, the catcher of the Yankees. Cano covering and picking off Kuzminov at second base. But Kuzminov was really getting a huge lead. I think he might have known where Jeter was, but did not know that it was Cano coming in behind him.
And it had to be a perfect throw, and it was.
But again, you don't see that many catchers throwing to the bases, and that ball was right on the bag by Cervelli. And take a runner out of scoring position with a pickoff. That's an excellent play.
Left center, hit well. Carson looking up, and it's gone. Marcus Timms homers off Dallas Braden, and the Yankees are on the board. That's the second home run that Timms has hit off of Dallas Braden in his career.
Well, they moved inside. Remember the first at bat he struck out on a fastball? Well, they stayed with the same pattern. And Timms got a low fastball. It did not get off the plate maybe as much inside. So when you go to the well sometimes a little too much, maybe a hitter starts looking, and it wasn't that great of a pitch. It looked like it had too much to the plate.
Francisco Cervelli steps in. Cervelli had a base hit to right field. So Marcus Timms homers for the Yankees. Yankees with 18 home runs now on the year, and this is their 15th game. Base hit center field. An 0-2 pitch, and Cervelli is 2 for 2. So here comes Brett Gardner, and Gardner getting in the night spot, so the lineup turns over.
You know, the helmet that Cervelli's wearing?
Yeah.
Looks like the one that they brought out last year that withstands 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah.
It's much bigger. Guys don't like to use it, but I don't know for sure.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you have the option to use it if you'd like to. But
a lot of major leaguers don't like to because it's big, but if you can protect your head with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, why not?
I know last year, I don't know specifically, but I read about a handful of guys tried it and just didn't like it. It felt too big on their head.
Luke Kukuza is with the Yankees. They're great clubhouse manager on the visiting side. We see him back in New York.
Braden has it, spins around to second for one, to third, double play. Gardner is extremely fast. The A's had to be perfect, and they were, to turn the double play.
And Dallas Braden able to handle the ball. If he goes to second base, they probably don't turn it. But watch Dallas catch the ball, make sure he's got the grip, turns, and makes a perfect throw to Pennington, who fires a bullet to first base to complete the double play. Great lead by Dallas Braden. That's what you have to do to the second base, in this case the shortstop, but lead him perfectly right on the bag, and that's exactly what Dallas did. What about helping yourself?
So Jeter, you know what helped Braden there, Ray, is he was off the mound, so when he threw to second, he was throwing from flat ground. That makes a big difference.
Sure does.
If you have to step and throw to second and you're on the mound, it's very strange. But he was off the grass, and see, he's throwing on flat ground. It's like he's playing catch.
Yeah, any part of the mound, the elevation, but again, a perfect throw to Pennington. Of course, Cliff has a very, very strong arm.
0-2 to Jeter. And there's the 0-2 fastball, and it's outside.
Many times you think Brett Gardner hits a ground ball and he thinks he's going to be doubled up.
Never.
Exactly.
Jeter shoots one to right field, but Sweeney's there, side retired. Marcus Timms with a solo home run. So the Yankees get a run off Braden. It's 4-1, middle of the fifth. Major League history to have at least 8 seasons with 20 or more home runs. Jorge Posada is on the list, we believe. Yes, he is. Piazza with 11, Bench with 11. Yogi, Carter, and Fisk. That's a good group.
Let's see. 1, 2, about 4 Hall of Famers, and maybe the rest of them will join those already in Cooperstown.
Mike Piazza, what do you think? Hall of Fame?
Yep. He's all-time leader in home runs for catchers.
Matt Carson slowly hit. Cano's going to have to flip it to first quickly, and he does. Carson's retired. The late, great Thurman Munson.
Now batting, shortstop.
Yep.
Number 2.
Tragic.
Flair.
Tragic.
Pennington.
79. He's got a new plane.
Here's Pennington. Remember about Thurman Munson, a young kid following the Cleveland Indians with my brother Dwayne and you guys playing?
Thanks.
I remember.
Young kid.
Well, I was, just figure of speech, of course. But Thurman was from Ohio, right?
Yeah.
He's a big Yankee star. But I remember he always used to say, at some point I'd like to play for the Indians. And I remember thinking, we're going to get Thurman Munson. Little did I know that he was not leaving New York. No. But he did. He said,
sure.
It's the team I grew up with. I was cheered for the Indians when I was a kid. He grew up in Ohio. He said, I wouldn't mind playing with the Indians. I don't think he was ever going to get traded to the Tribe.
I don't think the Tribe could have afforded him anyway. Remember, Thurman had a clause in his contract that he would always be the highest paid player. So when Reggie came over as a free agent, they gave him a big contract, and he said, great. Because they tore his up.
Bring in more guys.
That's right. Everybody that came in got a bigger contract. Thurman got at least $1 more.
That's amazing. What a great contract, huh? Now, did Reggie know about that?
I don't think it mattered. Reggie ended up right where he wanted to be in New York, the big stage, Mr. October, and when you're one of 2 players in the history of the game of baseball to hit 3 home runs in one game in the World Series, and your name goes next to Babe Ruth,
and you do it at Yankee Stadium,
right.
And it wins the World Series for you.
Babe actually did it twice. Once in a deciding game, as was Reggie's against the Dodgers, and I think Babe did another one, 1926, 1928, in Game 4 or 5. But Babe Ruth, Reggie Jackson. That's a nice duo.
Outside corner, Pennington strikes out. That's 4 strikeouts for Sabathia.
Handing the outside corner of the fastball. Cervelli right on the corner. And
Center fielder.
CC threw it.
Number 11, Rajay Davis.
So the top of the order, and Rajay Davis steps in. 4-1 A's here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kurt Suzuki hit a 3-run homer in the first. And the A's got a sacrifice fly from Adam Rosales, scoring a sliding Jake Fox in the 4th. Davis drives one right center field. A long run for Swisher, and he's going to make the catch. Juggling, it turned into a basket catch. But it didn't start that way. Swisher holds on. it's going to be at the Shark Tank tonight. Oh boy, is it going to be rocking. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock with Sharks pregame live. The home of Shark Stanley Cup playoffs is Comcast Sportsnet, California. That's a biggie, folks. Get home, get comfortable, and watch that. Game 6 will be Saturday in Denver, and if there is a Game 7, Monday back at the Shark Tank. So Sharkies and the Avalanche have played 3 consecutive overtime games. So make sure you tune in tonight. 3-0 to Nick Johnson. Challenge inning for Braden. It'll be Johnson, Teixeira, Rodriguez. If anybody gets aboard, Cano. Dallas Braden has thrown 71 pitches so far, and he's been very good. And that is just foul. So 3-2 to Nick Johnson.
One thing about Dallas Braden, that was an 83-mile-an-hour fastball, so he did not throw him the good fastball, or his better fastball, that is. Jeez. The Packers playing at County Stadium.
Packers over the Steelers.
Steelers.
Oh, went for 2, didn't get it. 25 hits for the Brew Crew, 4 home runs. 10 players had an RBI. 20-0. The Crew.
The changeup. There's a 3-2 changeup from Dallas Braden to the lefty, Nick Johnson.
Remember the old great Brewer teams, Harvey's Wallbangers?
That's right.
Now batting.
There's a changeup away. Nick Johnson reaches out. It's probably a strike, so not much he could do with the off-speed pitch from Dallas Braden. Boy, he is battling it too. Remember we talked earlier in the game about not feeling that great the last couple of days. But there is nobody better pitching under bad conditions than Dallas Braden. Remember last year when he got hit by Vernon Wells, stayed in the game, pitched very well. So he's not going to miss a start. If he's healthy, he's not going to miss a start. Or if he is able to walk out to the mound. He's not 100%. He's pitching like he is.
Driven deep, left center, and it is gone.
0-2 changeup.
Yep, and
that's why he doesn't throw it.
Teixeira was out ahead a little bit. You saw him reach for it, but he had enough to get it out. We talked about the 0-2 count, and he threw a changeup that time. And Teixeira homers. It's 4-2.
And he is out. That's all upper body. He's out on his front foot. Watch him plant the foot, kept the bat back, went down and got it, and that was into the bleachers, not just over the jagged edge. So Teixeira, who flew out in his last at bat on a changeup, that was a 3-2 changeup.
And Alex Rodriguez, first pitch changeup, lines a single to left field. So the bullpen's going to get active for the A's.
We saw Dallas Braden kind of look up and take a deep breath after he got the ground ball out to Nick Johnson. So what he has been feeling might be starting to take an effect and really getting to him.
Well, you used a term in our pregame show. When you pitch against the Yankees, not only do you have to throw strikes, you have to throw quality strikes. You can't walk guys, because if you nibble, they're just going to take, and then they're going to end up walking, because that's what they do. And for the most part today, Braden has thrown quality strikes.
And the thing also, good hitters will talk a lot in the dugout. They'll go back and try to establish kind of what a pitcher is doing, what pattern. And there's no doubt as Chad Godin gets ready that Dallas Braden's best pitch is his changeup, and 2 hits in this inning, both on the off-speed pitch.
Here's Cano, another dangerous hitter. He takes low. Cano is 2 for 8 in the series. Little jam shot over Kuzmanov's head, and it's just foul. About a foot. Tom Hallion, the umpire, just turned around and waited for it to come down.
It jammed him, but fortunately for the A's, instead of being second and third, 1 out, it's 1-1 count to Robinson Cano.
Barton has it. Fires to second for 1. To first with Braden covering, double play. 3-6-1 on the double play. And the A's get out of the inning. Dallas Braden is chewing on second base umpire Lance Barksdale. Dallas Braden is chewing on the second base umpire. I was incorrect. Dallas Braden and Alex Rodriguez were going at it.
Well, they played at second base. Alex Rodriguez actually out of the picture. Dallas Braden. I don't know. Maybe Dallas thought that Alex was trying to get in way of the throw to second base. And CeCe came out, and he was looking hard at into the A's dugout. Hey, it's the Yankees.
Well, the Yankees kind of had to look like, what's he yelling about? And we do not know. We wish we knew, but we don't. But we know Dallas, and something must have happened. Well, we thought, hey, maybe it was a hard slide in a second, but he didn't even slide. He just veered off. And Braden stuck with him for a while.
Well, we will find out.
We will find out. I wish we could find out right now.
Well, we won't interview him to find out. We'll wait till after the game.
Anyway, it's 4-2. Bottom of the 6th inning, Sabathia facing Barton, Sweeney, and Suzuki. Sabathia has only thrown 63 pitches, which is not a terribly high amount. He's only given up 2 hits. But he has walked 4. 2 of those 4 have scored. Brad Ziegler starts to loosen up.
Dallas Braden's last start against Baltimore, as he had very similar play where he Had a big double play in his last inning, a 3-6-1 double play as well. Great athletic ability to get over to cover the bag quickly enough.
Breaking ball just a bit low. Good take by Barton. 3-2. Barton, a ground out and a walk. And he shoots that one into left field, just past Jeter.
Dallas Braden, a good job getting to first base, and he uses both feet. Kind of straddles it, and Robertson Cano actually, as Dallas got off the bag quickly. But that's a collision waiting to happen if Dallas stays camped out on the bag. But once he caught it, got off quickly, as Cano did veer off to the right. Meanwhile, excellent hitting by Derek Barton. Got the fastball away, walked last time on a slider, then got the fastball away and shot it to left field.
And that pitch to the backstop, Barton to second. Went right past Cervelli.
Cervelli's inside, and the pitch up and off the glove, and it's going to be a wild pitch, although Cervelli did get a glove on it. But I like the official scoring, because when the catcher's down low and the pitcher's throwing a mid-90s fastball, to come up from the catching position, the crouch position, and try to put a glove on it. He got it, the glove, but could not hang on.
Outside, 2-0. First inning, 18 pitches for Sabathia. Sweeney in a good count, 2-0. Now 3-0. Kurt Suzuki in the on-deck circle, and then Jake Fox.
Zook might not get another fastball in the middle of the plate, especially with a couple of runners on base.
Sabathia may be thinking, okay, if I walk Sweeney, then I got to pitch for a double play. The A's are thinking, hey, we got something going against Sabathia. A single and a walk. 5 walks now for Sabathia.
And those 4 pitches weren't even close, and that's going to be a little worrisome for Joe Girardi, considering that's just 70 pitches for CC, and as strong as he is, you look at 115, 120, and still have something left in the tank. He had a slider in New York last year, 3-run home run, fastball today. First pitch hitting for a 3-run home run.
Grounded, Rodriguez on the backhand, steps on third, and this could be a triple play. Unbelievable. A very nice play by Alex Rodriguez. Here it is.
Close to the bag, flip to Cano, flip to first, and that quickly, a triple play.
putting the runner on first to go for 2. How about 3? Alex Rodriguez stepped on the bag to second base. Cano to first, and there's your 5-4-3 triple play to get out of the inning. Mike Sella just said the last time the A's grounded into a triple play, back to 1991 with Geronimo Barroa. And if that is the case, that's a long time, something you don't see that often, but unfortunately for the A's, they saw it happen to them in this inning.
Last time the Yankees turned a triple play, 1968. Wow. So a disappointing end to the bottom of the 6th, but the A's still leading 4-2. Top of the 7th inning.
Number 33,
Nick Swisher will hit. So Dallas Braden is done for the afternoon. He leaves with the lead. So Braden will hand the ball to Brad Ziegler. It's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog expert. So Ziegler comes in. He pitched in game 1 of the series. Pitched an inning and a walk and a strikeout. It's the game the A's lost 7-3. Swisher hits one very high to center field. Rajay Davis trots in, and he's got it.
Well, the A's need 8 more outs, and they'll do it with the bullpen. The mix and matching is Greg Breslow getting loose in the bullpen. Brad Ziegler
number 38,
trying to get through this
Marcus Sims.
inning as he's got Timms and then another right hitter, and Savelli due up, and then the left-hander Gardner.
So Granderson to hit for Timms.
Much for the right-hander, so it is Granderson, which is not surprising.
So Marcus Timms hit a home run in the 5th inning, but he's done for the afternoon. Kuzmanov, and he dives, and he cannot quite come up with it. Heck of an effort by Kevin Kuzmanov.
Only in Oakland will you see an effort like that. Only in Oakland will you have this amount of foul territory. Back to the infield, just reached out and ran out of room. Almost hit the incline of the bullpen mound, which is no fun.
Another foul ball by Granderson. Granderson is 1 for 7 in the series. Yankees got a solo home run by Timms in the 5th and a solo home run by Teixeira in the 6th. That's how they got their 2 runs. Left field, and Matt Carson a couple steps in. He's got it, 2 outs. A's Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Cache Creek's Sea Red Get Green promotions with hundreds of prizes every day until April 30th. Visit cachecreek.com for details. See the fans in shirt sleeves and cold drinks being served. Now that's a good sign. Here's Cervelli. Cervelli has singled twice in this game.
Through the next 4 games, counting today under the bright sun here at the Coliseum. Saturday, Sunday afternoon against the Tribe. Tomorrow night, of course, Cleveland in town for a Friday night game.
Dribbler down the third base line. Ziegler barehands, throws in time, side retired. Brad Ziegler, a quick inning in the top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch from Oakland, 4-2 A's. Run homer. A's with a 4-2 lead. A's will try to wrap this game up so Ray can get home and watch the NFL draft, because I know you're the NFL draft today. You got to get home and watch.
You're just talking about the hockey and Sharks and excitement on Comcast Sports in California.
I want you to get your.
And now you drop the NFL draft.
I want you to just start thinking about your NFL fantasy team. Come on, it's the NFL draft, right?
What are the odds? What are the odds of a player coming to the park, hitting a 3-run home run, and grounding into a triple?
That's a great question. Has it ever happened in Major League Baseball history?
I would say no.
We need a baseball historian around here.
B.I.
B.I. B.I.'s a baseball historian. That's a good question.
I've never
Mr.
seen
Fossey.
a 3-run home run and a triple play by the same guy.
You've seen many games. Josh Hood, our terrific graphics operator down in the truck, I'm sure he's scrambling for the information. Kuzmanov is 1 for 2. He swings and misses, so 0-2. A 3-run homer and a triple play by the same player in the same game.
Kurt Suzuki will take the 3-run home run.
Right.
I don't know that he's happy, although just you always think about a triple play, first and second. Of course, right-handed hitter. You think, well, if it goes close to the bag, you have a chance to see something. It's very rare.
You could have a triple play a couple different ways, but the ground ball to third is really the only way you're going to do it in a so-called conventional way around the horn.
Yeah, close enough. And Suzuki, of course, as a catcher, maybe the leg's a little bit tired after squatting behind the plate for 6 innings, 5 innings.
And I think it has to be a ball where the third baseman is, the ball takes him moving toward the bag at third. If he has to go charge in or at all to his left, well, then it's not going to happen.
Well, the way Alex Rodriguez caught the ball, just kind of turned his back to second base, turned around and flipped underneath. So he didn't take the time. It's almost like he thought initially when the ball was hit, here's a chance to get 3. That sounds strange in itself.
Robinson Cano and the slow ground ball from Kuzmanov.
Final game of the homestand is Sunday against the Cleveland Indians. Game time's 105 and 7,500. 7,500 kids that afternoon will get a kids baseball cap. Order tickets at oaklandathletics.com or call 877-493-BALL. It was nice for the kids to come out and the future big leaguers get a chance to get the cap. They can wear it proudly throughout the summer and hopefully beyond that.
First pitch to Rosales on the inside corner, a strike. Adam Rosales is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. Picked up his 6th RBI with that sac fly in the 4th inning. Lots of opportunities for Rosales to play. He played in 8 straight games, and then Mark Ellis played 5 innings and was put on the DL. So Rosales back in the lineup, and he will be there while Ellis is on the 15-day disabled list. 0-2 pitch. Just missed 1 and 2.
How about that shot? That's an HD, folks. You got HD, and you're looking at that shot at Claywood's magnificent field here at the Coliseum. High definition baseball, great sport to watch in HD. And you can do it right here on Comcast Sportsnet California.
Breaking pitch, swing and a miss by Rosales. That's 5 strikeouts for C.C. Sabathia. 8th inning coming up. It's 4-2 A's. Afternoon, A's with a 4-2 lead, top of the 8th inning. Ziegler had a nice 3 up, 3 down 7th inning. It'd be Gardner, Jeter, and Johnson. Bunt attempt. Well, a little bit low. Gardner pulled his bat back. Breslow and Bailey getting ready. Late innings at the Coliseum. 2-0. There's a strike. Not the guy you want to put on base, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 2 in the afternoon.
Well, you have to think that Brad Ziegler starting the inning for Derek Jeter following Gardner. Of course, Gardner, the left-hander. And after that, we'll see if Johnson might get Craig Breslow and then Andrew Bailey, who is loosening. Bob Romanek, A's bullpen coach, now going on to discuss the situation with both pitchers down in the bullpen as Nick Johnson will be due up third in this inning.
On the ground, Rosales has it. Throws to first, and that's one out here. It's time now for our Coors Light Freeze Cam. Mr. C.
Now batting, number 2, Derek Jeter.
Coors Light Freeze Cam is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Top of the order for Derek Jeter.
Well, got away in the bullpen, but Ziegler was concentrating. That's when Derek Barton had to tell him. That's why he backed off the mound.
Jeter is 1 for 11 in the series. He's walked a couple times. Johnson, the left-handed hitter, in the on-deck circle. There's a strike down around the knees on the outside corner. I think Jeter thought maybe it was a ball.
Made 2 calls last night when I had full swings. You called balls, and now you call that one.
Up the middle, Rosales on the backhand. Jump throw, got him.
Almost did not get the ball out of his glove. Still in midair, made the adjustment. Little smile on Rosales' face. That's the second time in this homestand we've seen that. The guy is trying to say, I can't do that, no way. But the amazing thing, you watch him go in the air, he does not have a good grip on the ball. Changes and still makes a strong throw, a perfect throw to Derek Barton. Wow, that's look at his hand. He knew he didn't have a good enough grip, but what a nice adjustment he made.
He had pretty good velocity on the shot put, didn't he?
He's got a strong arm, there's no doubt.
Swing and a miss by Nick Johnson. It's 0-2.
That was a big play, too, just because it keeps Derek Jeter off the base. But watch the play again. Up and no grip. And then as he starts to come down to the ground, finally gets the grip and makes the strong throw.
Another big hitter to get with Teixeira standing in the on-deck circle. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. So 6 up, 6 down for Brad Ziegler. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 4-2 A's. Braden in line for a W. Little work to be done yet as CC Sabathia goes back to the mound for the bottom of the 8th inning. Matt Carson, a ground ball to Cano, and that's 1 pitch, 1 out. Sabathia has a complete game this year, but it was a 6-inning rain-shortened complete game. So statistically, he does get credit for the CG.
Number 2.
It was his last start Friday against the Texas Rangers at 22 batters, 20 first pitch strikes. He had 9 strikeouts, 6 in a row at one time. The very aggressive, always aggressive Rangers.
Cliff Pennington, the hitter. He's had good pitching today and the one big hit, and that was Kurt Suzuki's 3-run homer. Pennington, a ground out and a strikeout. So Andrew Bailey is ready to go for the A's in the bullpen, and he's going to face Teixeira, Rodriguez, and Cano in the 9th inning. And if anybody gets aboard, Swisher. Raj Davis waits in the on-deck circle. The Angels will play tonight. They will finish up that 4-game series in Anaheim with the Tigers. And then the Angels will host these Yankees this weekend and the Indians on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So a long homestand, a 10-game homestand for the Angels. Cano can't get it, but Pennington has a base hit. Hit number 4 off Sabathia this afternoon.
Yeah, that's ideally what you try to do. Get the count in your favor. You can look fastball. Cliff Pennington, though, takes the outside fastball right past CC. Hit the mound, did not deflect enough back to Cano, so he is at first with a base hit.
Davis 0 for 2, walked and scored in the first. On the infield, it'll be Robinson Cano who grabs it, and that's the second out. The Mariners will have an off day today. They will be at Chicago this weekend and then at Kansas City next week. So that's a 6-game road trip for the suddenly hot Mariners. They have won 7 out of their last 8.
And how about the Tampa Bay Rays facing Mark Burley and the Chicago White Sox? First time since the perfect game of last year, and it wasn't so perfect.
No, he got knocked around. Speaking of the Mariners, they have set a date for Cliff Lee's return, April 30th, which is next Friday. He will pitch at Safeco Field against the Texas Rangers. So,
and no suspension for Cliff Lee. It went from 5 games and a fine to 0 games and no fine. Next time you're going to knock somebody down, make sure you have an injury that you're recovering from, and then you get everything waived. I mean, it's almost like a free pass. Jack Sarincic, when the Mariners were in town, came by the booth and said, we don't know what's going to happen. I figure it's going to be, for a pitcher, at least 1 start, but not the case for Cliff Lee.
the Rangers are at Boston. They will wrap up their series and road trip, and it's been a difficult road trip for Texas. They are 2-6 on that trip. They won the first 2. They've lost the next 6, so they're sitting on that 6-game losing streak. C.J. Wilson and Clay Buchholz will wrap up that series a little bit later today.
Well, I'm not surprising the Red Sox, who rarely, if ever, play a day game on a getaway day, midweek. That was their TV, and yes, tonight they're playing a night game, so the Rangers will have to fly home from that. think they're going. Did you say they're going home back to Texas?
Texas is heading home. Yeah. They will host Detroit and Chicago for a 7-game homestand, so the Rangers are dying to get home. Two and 1 to Derek Barton. And now 3 and 1. We saw action in the Yankees bullpen. David Robinson. Robertson, I should say.
Ball in right field. They're finally getting attention that somebody will retrieve. You know, they have a ball boy down there to protect the pitcher throw, and they should have somebody backing up the catcher.
You know, happens quite a bit.
But most places you don't have to worry about an overthrow because they're behind the playing field. Outside of the playing field, the bullpens are.
Just a little low, and it's another walk for Derek Barton.
Time now for the Jeep drive of the game. No, it's not the triple play. It is the 3-run home run. Kurt Suzuki first to bat against CC Sabathia. A line drive deep to left field. A 3-run home run following a couple of walks. One to Davis, one to Sweeney in front of Kurt Suzuki. So, Kurt Suzuki, home run, 3-run home run, triple play. But Ryan Sweeney, a walk, scored in front of the 3-run home run by Kurt Suzuki, and he was the second out on the triple play.
That's right. How many times has that happened in Major League history? So Sweeney, the 2 walks, and he hit into a double play. 0 for 1, and there's a strike. So Sweeney is 1 for 8 in the series. .96 pitches now for Sabathia as he tries to get his team back in the dugout. Bailey's been throwing for quite a while, so he's ready to go. Big bouncer toward Cano. And he flips to first side, retired. Ace, Strand, a pair. So we're headed to the 9th. At the Coliseum. Bailey coming in. It'll be Teixeira, Rodriguez, and Cano. 4-2 A's. 4, Yankees 2, top of the 9th inning. And Andrew Bailey comes on for the save. Bailey will face Teixeira, Rodriguez, and Cano. The first pitch to Mark Teixeira is down and in. When it's time for change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Just the second save opportunity for Bailey this season. Hit high to right center. Davis looking up, Sweeney looking up, and it's going to be Sweeney in front of the wall. He makes the catch. 1 out.
That's 2 today that Teixeira hit off the end of the bat. 1 that he hit more in the sweet spot, that he hit for a home run. But look at the location of this pitch. Down, and Teixeira, good swing, got under it, but towards the end of the bat. And as strong as he is, still a little difficult to get the ball out of the park. So Ryan Sweeney under it at the warning track and makes a nice catch, easy catch for the first out.
Here's Rodriguez. Fastball outside to Rodriguez, who's 1 for 3. He's singled in the 6th.
What a great job Brad Ziegler did. 6 up, 6 down. Some good defensive plays, but excellent job by Zig to get to this point.
Get the ball to the closer, and Ziegler certainly did that. A perfect 7th, a perfect 8th. Six walks jumps out a little bit for Sabathia, but he gave up the home run to Suzuki in the first. Rodriguez got a fastball right down the middle at 95, and he fouled it back. Three and 1. And now a full count to Alex Rodriguez as Bailey just pumping fastballs in there.
Had a little movement, was not the cut fastball that Andrew Bailey likes to throw. Just four-seamer, and maybe right at the end had a slight bit of movement, but it was at 94.
Payoff pitch. Hit hard to Rosales. He's got it. 2 outs.
That one at 95. So Andrew Bailey been waiting a long time. Mentioned just a second save opportunity. So he's got quite a bit left in the tank and trying to get one more out to salvage one game in this series.
So Robinson Cano steps in. Cano is 0 for 3. And the first pitch he swings and fouls it straight back. So Braden for 6, Ziegler for 2, and Bailey here in the 9th. Grounded into right field, a base hit. Bailey went with a curveball, and Cano just went down to get it. So the Yankees stay alive here in the 9th.
Well, it did slow it down, speed up the bat of Robinson Cano, and we have seen him in this series hit the curveball quite well. It's not against Ben Sheet, the curveball that Sheets threw him inside 0-2, and he had a triple.
So here is Swisher. Swisher's first 2 at-bats were right-handed. And then left-handed in the 7th inning. He hit a fly ball to center field. Cano takes second base. So Swisher 1 for 3. Grounded, Barton on the backhand. He'll flip to Bailey, and that's the ball game. Yankees get a hit, nothing else in the 9th. And Kurt Suzuki's 3-run homer in the very first inning, enough for the Athletics this afternoon. The final score, A's 4, Yankees 2. So if Dallas Braden gets the win, he goes to 3-0 with 6 strong innings. And Andrew Bailey gets his second save of the year.